I knew we would catch something today because we've missed like 3 different things already. Whether or not it was a coyote or something else.
What's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and as the title and thumbnail probably suggest, you guys know today's video is a trapping video, and just so happens we weren't really planning on shooting a video today because the last couple days we've checked our traps. Houston's got all of his dog-proof traps, and we've set some coyote and bobcat foothold traps, and it's just not been very productive. So we went out early this morning. It got down into the 20s last night. It was cold this morning, and the first couple sets we come up on, we actually had a raccoon, and we weren't videoing because we were like, well, it's been slow, we're not catching much. And then it all changed. The magic happened, I guess you'd say. Houston caught his first coyote, and I know not everyone agrees with that, but we are removing predators from our ecosystem here. And removing those predators is going to protect ground nesting birds such as turkeys, quail, any birds on the ground. We usually have some Canadian geese come in and build a nest next to our pond or out on the edge of our pond. And I haven't seen them this year, but they've tried hatching out. We've had geese hit the pond probably the last 4 or 5 years and build a nest, and we've yet to have any babies hatch out because the nest always gets raided. So the raccoons, possum, skunks are pretty rough on the ground nesting birds, but the coyotes, I think we can all agree and all understand, are a huge predator when it comes to baby fawns. And removing as many coyotes as we can, we're not going to get them all, and we don't need to get them all, but we're going to reduce a few coyote numbers and help the fawn population. All right, we're out running Houston's traps first thing this morning. We just got one raccoon out of a dog proof. I wasn't videoing, but we have something in the trap. What's that I see over there, Houston?
Looks like a big old coyote to me.
Looks like a coyote. Houston's first coyote.
Yeah.
Yeah, he laid down. You don't think we can see him? Look at what Houston caught.
Yeah. Hey, I knew we would catch something today because we've missed like 3 different things already. Whether or not it was a coyote or something else.
Got our first coyote, Houston. You believe it, man? This was the set. We actually set it for that bobcat. This one was snapped a couple days ago, and we missed. Well, guess who come back to party?
I don't mind killing one of these right here, baby.
What do you think, dude? First coyote ever.
Sick.
You got one.
Yeah.
So I think I'd have to look back on our records, but this trap's been here. I think this is day 4 or 5. I can't remember exactly.
I think it's 4.
So it looks like we made a perfect catch on that paw. We got the full pad contact. The leg's still in good shape. Everything's fine. This guy thinks that we can't see him, but we got you, buddy. We got you. Man, I am so proud of you. That is stinking cool.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's take care of business, get him put down real quick, and then we'll get him to the house and skin him out.
Yep. Good night.
Good job.
Yep.
Do you think you can get him in the back of that buggy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Without getting blood all over you?
Yeah.
Here's our raccoon that we pulled out of the dog proof, just right on the other side of that little ditch over there. And that dog proof trap had been out for about 3 days before it caught. And Houston got him a coyote and his bobcat set. We'll take it.
Yeah.
I'd grab him by all four legs. Why'd you take your gloves off?
Because they were getting my hands cold. Oh, that pee is strong.
Yeah.
I can smell it.
Here, you hold the front legs. I'll hold the back legs since you don't have gloves on. Here he is.
So we're gonna check these raccoon traps while we're over here. We're down by the creek, but there's been a couple of wood ducks and a couple of mallards hanging out on a curve over here in the creek. So we're gonna try to sneak over there and try to kill a duck or two.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Houston wants to kill him a wood duck. They're really pretty little ducks.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on a dog-proof trap that actually caught a raccoon last night. Well, not last night. Night before last. We got him out yesterday. So it's not uncommon to catch one 2 nights in a row because of the scent trail. But we did not catch one. However, the trap has been snapped off. It has something found it last night. We just missed him.
Yep.
All right, trap's reset. Cat food with a little bit of vanilla on it, just enough to get their interest, and then they come along, stick their little paws down in there, and we get them. Uh-oh, another raccoon. See him on the other side of the creek?
Yeah.
Let's go, I'll tell you what, let's leave him, because where Houston's wanting to see if there's any wood ducks on the pond is just right around the curve. So we don't want to go over there shooting a rifle and spook all the ducks. So
Yeah.
we're going to sneak up here just a little ways, and then we're going to get off the buggy and go look for those wood ducks.
Thank you.
1 in the pipe, 2 in the tube. So there's a curve along the creek. Right along in that area is where we buried Bella. And then there's a couple holes of water and it makes an S curve right here. And those ducks have been hanging out there. This guy killed his first duck just a few days ago. And we kind of have a new problem, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2 or 3 little ducks on the creek right here. Houston's gonna put the old Chickasaw sneak on him and see if he can get 1 or 2. Get lower. Too far, too far. They're too far. It looked like 2 wood duck drakes and a hen.
Yeah.
I saw you too soon. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Let's go over there and check before we... There may be a couple more. Well, close but no cigar.
Nope.
You didn't get close enough before they spotted you.
Yeah.
Oh, there was 3 right there. I told you they'd be tucked up against the bank. We didn't see them. We just walked right here. There's one of our traps right here, but we just walked and looked over this bank right here. We spooked 3 ducks up down there, walked and looked at this whole curve, and there were no ducks. Problem was, those 3 were tucked up next to this bank right here. I think they're probably tucked up under that tree or somewhere. And they didn't see me when I walked up and peeked over the edge, but they heard me talking and took off. So there were 6 here, Houston. 6 ducks were seen, 0 shots were taken. No ducks were harmed in the making of this video clip. But we got to go back and take care of that raccoon that we caught. I actually caught, or we, Houston, I don't know, caught a raccoon right where we parked, where we showed you that one just a few days ago. Made kind of a mess there. I said, why don't we move this across the creek? There's an old dam over there, just like the one by our swimming hole, and it was covered in raccoon poop. So we know they're using that area a lot. So night number 2, caught a raccoon in that set, huh?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go take care of this one for Houston because I wore my tall boots and he wore short boots. So at once upon a time, the water used to go over this dam. You see how it comes up right here and you've got a low spot? It's kind of hard to see on video, but it does the same thing over there. It raises up, steps up. And when this was built back either during or right after the Great Depression, obviously the creek come along and went over that and made a really nice waterfall, kind of like what the dam at our swimming hole looks like now after we redid it. But years of erosion and water taking the path of least resistance, it's decided to go around. So the raccoons love it. Hang on, I don't want to fall in over my boots. As you can see, there's lots of scat up here. Now, we probably have some otter poo mixed in here. Some of that's got a lot of seeds in it, but some of it's got a lot of scales. And we do know there's a couple otters in the creek, but we have not started trapping them yet. Probably should have went a different way. It's a little deep this way. Oh my, went right over the top of my boot, Houston. All right, buddy. Your belly got you in trouble. Oh, he don't want to play nice. All right, we got Mr. Raccoon taken care of. I went ahead and moved the trap and reset it because I didn't like the way it was staked over here. That stake came out of the ground. This is basically just a gravel area with just a little bit of soil on top. So I moved it to where it was a little bit more solid ground, and I'm gonna get this guy, head back across the creek and try not to get wet. All right, before we head over to check the rest of our traps on our neighbor's place, we weren't able to reset the trap with the Coyote in it because I don't have any dry dirt. The ground's really wet right now, and we're getting down in the 20s at night and up in the 40s during the day, so the ground freezes and thaws. So we're getting some dry dirt, probably out of the garden. You can get dry dirt from, under a barn or somewhere. A lot of guys make wax dirt. I don't have any wax dirt right now, so we're just gonna use dry dirt from the garden, one of the raised beds or something inside my greenhouse to bed those traps in and cover them up so they don't freeze in place. And as long as it doesn't actually rain on them, we should be good. But I don't have any dry dirt in the buggy right now, so we're gonna get some, then we'll go check all the rest of our traps and then go back and reset that Coyote trap later. Hey goats, you're welcome. I caught Wile E. Coyote, or Houston caught Wile E. Coyote, technically. He won't be bothering you tonight. Steve, put that thing away, buddy. You're embarrassing us.
Yeah.
We have a dog-proof trap set out here. It's right here. Nothing. But our trail camera had 2 different raccoons on the dam last night. For some reason, they're not finding your bait here.
Yeah.
Well, we've got 2 sets here on this trailhead coming out. There's a dog-proof trap here. That one hasn't caught anything yet. It's been there for several days. And we've got a dirt hole set over here that we built with some cow bones, and it doesn't look like anything's messed with it at all. I'll check it real quick, see if there's any tracks in it or anything. Oh, I take that back. It has been messed with. Something was on to us. Something dug our trap up. So we're gonna get this guy rebedded. We still got bait here and everything, so we'll get a new pan cover. I'll probably have to pull it out, get a new pan cover, and get it rebedded. Something dug up our trap.
Dug?
Yeah, the jaws are exposed. Don't catch yourself.
I'm thinking.
Just get underneath it. You got gloves on. It's not going to get you. Even if it snaps, your hand's underneath it. There you go. All right. We're going to go ahead and probably snap that trap and make sure that you know, we didn't miss something because the trap didn't go off, but it should be just fine. Yep. Should have caught something. All right, so what you need to do is kind of clean that hole out a little bit so we can rebed it, and then we'll set the trap and get it back in service. I don't have any gloves on, so I'm gonna let Houston set the trap. Push down, lift up on your pan. There you, did you get it?
Almost. Did I get it that time? There you go.
All right. Lift up on that jaw and set it to knot latch so that it's got a hair trigger. So flip that over. Yep. Just barely pull down on it until you hear it click.
That's definitely not it.
No.
Felt it. That looks pretty flat to me.
Okay. All right. Here, put just a little bit of dirt in there. Okay, so you can bed it in. This thing's got to be solid in there. If it moves around at all, we're in trouble, right?
Okay. Just do this.
Yeah, scoop it out with your hand. There you go. All right, we're reset. We're not going to rebait this. There's still bait here. I did give it one little squirt of coyote urine, and good to go. On to the next set.
Yep.
Nothing in our cedar tree set here. We're pulling up on a dog-proof trap. This one hasn't caught anything at all yet. Oh, I see a raccoon, Houston.
Yep.
That trap's been there for 3 days, I believe. Finally caught one. I knew there'd be a raccoon using this. Ooh, zoom out. I knew there'd be a raccoon using this little drainage ditch through here. And I was right. Obviously, it's got quite a few critters using it, but look at this. That's probably a fox track.
We had one on camera last night.
We did have a fox on a game camera up here last night. That's true. We may have a fox in a trap up there if we're lucky, but there's raccoon tracks. See that? That looks like a fox to me. It's definitely not a bobcat. It could be a coyote, but this is raccoon number 3 for the day.
This is the best we've ever done.
We had a good night last night.
Yeah.
Animals were moving for sure. It was nice and cold, but there was a lot of tracks up and down this creek, so we knew there had to be somebody here. Not a big raccoon, but still one that would eat turkey eggs, kill a mama hen, and crawl up your leg if you give him a second. All right, just a small guy, but number 3 raccoon for the day.
Yep.
Having a record day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna rebait this one.
Here.
Actually caught him on some sardines. So we're gonna put a few little pieces of sardines and some cat food down in the hole and catch another one.
Yep.
I got my sardines. I don't know if you guys can even see in the hole. It's too sunny. Got some sardines down in there. We're gonna put a little cat food around. And not moving this trap. You can see the catch circle there, so we'll have a lot of scent from a raccoon. Now let's go see if we got a fox in the trap. Nothing in our dog proof. And there's the game camera last night. He actually walked up and sniffed of the dog proof, but we've got a trap over here on this hay bale, and we know there was a fox in the area, but he did not mess with our set. I can still see our sheep's wool down in there. Looks like something kind of dug in, maybe ate a mouse or something. Nope, No fox there. We know he's close though.
Yeah.
All right, we're coming up on our last set. It's a foothold trap, not a dog proof. I'm not sure it's the best set that we've made, but it's in an area where I did a lot of mulching, I brought the skid steer over here and cut up a bunch of small timber, small trees, brush and stuff, and we put a set right there thinking maybe, you know, if something come along digging looking for mice or something, but it's our last set of the day here. Definitely didn't catch anything, and nope, nothing's messed with the trap. I can still see our feather pile we put in there. I don't see any tracks around it. Bait's still down in the hole, but there is a trap right here. So, didn't catch anything there. However, I'm not complaining, Houston.
We got a dang coyote.
We caught a coyote, man. I'm pumped for you.
Yeah.
Let's go skin that guy out.
Yeah.
So here's the hide off of Houston's coyote. I got it skinned out for him and washed, kind of clean as much of the blood off of him as we can. I didn't flesh this thing out. We're going to roll it up, freeze it, and we're going to send this off to a tannery and get this hide tanned for Houston. Oklahoma coyotes are not just going to be worth a ton of money on the fur market. Maybe a few bucks, if you're lucky, $15, something like that, if the fur buyer says it's even worth buying. But to Houston, this is going to be an incredible trophy. We'll send it off, get it tanned out, and he can hang it up, you know, do whatever he decides to do with it in his room or whatever. But there he is. So in the past, you know, a lot of folks trap for the fur market, and some people still do, but the fur market, especially with Oklahoma coyotes, is just not going to be great. We could go out and trap a bunch of these if we're lucky, maybe get $15, $20, $30, which is not going to be enough income off of what coyotes we catch to even justify trapping them. But I think if we get them tanned for Houston, it'll turn out awesome. And really, honestly, like I said, when we first started these trapping videos, if he gets several of these done, we can sell them to friends and family, and maybe a few to subscribers or something, if somebody's interested in a few hides just for decoration or whatever, and do a lot better than he would on the fur market. Hey, you better leave that alone. Hey, don't you mess with my hide. Go on. This is ours. You go find your own. So I'm going to get this guy put in the freezer, and we've got a stockpile of several raccoons, and luckily, like I said earlier, we found a tannery that will actually take those in raw. We don't have to flesh them and dry them and all that. They charge a little bit more to flesh them for you, but we just don't have all the equipment right now. And maybe in the future, if this all is something that Houston continues to show interest in and wants to do, we will get a little bit deeper into all the equipment and tanning and all of that stuff. But anyways, first coyote down. I couldn't be more excited for Houston. He was really pumped this morning. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day, and as always, we'll see you on the next video.